Hi everybody, it's Kirsten with KS Financial Coaching. So I wanted to get on here and tell you about some fun stuff that we did this weekend. My husband and I have two little girls, and my oldest daughter is about to be 3 years old. And probably for her first 2 years of life, my husband and I went on like 2 dates. So yeah, I don't even know if it was like one date a year or if it was 2 years and then we just went on 2 dates. But it was a long time. So I want to talk to you about cheap date nights. So we just had a date night this past Saturday night, and I want to tell you about how we made it more affordable. We went on a date for our anniversary, and we went out to a restaurant. I think we got an appetizer. We got like a, like one of us got a Coke, and we both got like, really nice meals. But so we had like done that. We used gift cards for all of it. But so this date night, we wanted to make it without having to have all these expenses or like going out and paying for like a $45 meal or something. So we had this idea that we were going to have a date at home. So this is how we made it more affordable. Number one, we trade babysitting with another family. So we are very fortunate. We have really good friends at our church, and they have two little girls that are around the age of my older daughter. And so we watch their kids when they want to go on a date night, and then like a couple weeks later we'll go on a date night and they'll watch our little girls, which is awesome. Oh, it works out so well to have a family that we trust. We're so blessed to have that. So that's something that you could do. You could find a family that you trust in your church, in your family. Maybe you're really close with a cousin who's about your same age. Maybe they have kids that are close to your kids' age, and like you can do the same thing. So that's one way to make your date night more affordable, because babysitting, like, you think about the cost of a date. If you do dinner and then you do something else after that, that can get expensive. But then to throw babysitting on top of it, which I think every mom is kind of like, I don't really know what I'm supposed to pay for babysitting. Do you pay a minimum wage? Do you pay, like, if it's a teenager, what do you pay them? So you can just trade babysitting with another family that you trust that maybe have kids your age. Another thing that we did was, like I said, we had a date at home. So our thing that we wanted to do was we came home and we made like a garlic shrimp fettuccine together with like garlic bread, and we had strawberry shortcakes for dessert. So it was like the strawberries, the whipped cream, and those little like round shortcake cakes, I guess. So that was really fun. And I thought that I would like make the meal and then we go drop our girls off and then we come home and eat it. But my husband was like, no, let's make it together. It'll be fun. So we did that. It was really good, actually. And because it was pasta and like shrimp cooks really quick, we cooked like probably quicker than our food would have been to us in a restaurant. So that was really cool. And that actually cost us. So we had shrimp with like a fettuccine sauce an Alfredo sauce, and then fettuccine noodles, and garlic bread. Yeah, I guess we didn't really eat any vegetables. I told my husband to pick up a salad, but I think the salads were like all wilted or something, so he didn't get one. Oops. And then yeah, the strawberry shortcake. So all of that together, when we totaled it up, was like $20. Oh, and we bought like really nice Parmesan cheese to grate on top of it. Oh, that was so good. That was just like a nice touch besides the shrimp. So yeah, $20 for the two of us. You cannot go out to eat unless it's like, even here in Canada, you can't even go to McDonald's for $20 and get like a nice filling meal with dessert. Like, no, you couldn't do that. So yeah, that was a great way to make it more affordable. And then number three, there's lots of free activities that you can do. So what we decided to do was we went and we like save our gift cards, and that's kind of like our fun money. And so we had a gift card, we went and got a couple coffees, and then we went for a walk down a street that has really nice houses. And something that Sean and I like to do that is free, so here's a good tip for you, is just like walk and talk and specifically dream about what goals you want to hit in the future. Like, what do you want your retirement to look like? Sean and I have been going through switching financial advisors. So we were given like a little packet to go through that said like, if money were not an option, what would your life look like in 1 year, and then 2 to 5 years, and then 6 to 10 years? So this had kind of already been on our minds. So just dream about the future, like these things that you wouldn't talk about. Maybe when the kids are around, you can't really get into these like deep, thoughtful conversations. But that's a really good topic to talk about on a date night. And you can just go for a walk and talk about that. Like, what do we want our life to look like in 5 years? How old would our kids be? And what season of life would we be in? So like, what would we want our life to look like if money were not an option? And that's definitely where, making sure you're being intentional with your money comes into play, so that those things can be possible. And that's what I help people do, is to make those dreams that they like think like, oh, are so far out there, that's something you want to do one day. If you're intentional with your money, you can make those things happen. So yeah, that's what we did, and it was really fun. We were just away from our kids for a couple hours, and we're able to have a nice meal, and just to walk and talk and dream, sip some nice coffee, about the future. So yeah, so that's some great tips for a cheap date night for you. And hopefully you can take those tips and you can modify them to how you would like to do it, and then you can have a really nice, cheap, affordable date night with the person that you love. I hope that helps. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.